Yeah, we'll get to Trump's response in a moment, but what this really boils down to is a software error. What we are learning from New Jersey's governor is that 6,600 non-citizens, when they went to get their driver's licenses or any of those ID services at the Motor Vehicle Commission, they selected no, that they weren't citizens, and for some reason, the applicant system registered them as citizens, and so a number of them were able to vote. What we are learning is that fewer than 400 of those people cast ballots, and that those who were registered as Democrats, Republicans, and even unaffiliated voters. Now, we're told that they're going to get rid of this applicant processor. The processor is Ademia, and this is a vendor that has a lot of experience with background checks and all of that. In fact, they currently work with DHS right now on the TSA pre-check program. We heard this hour from the DHS Secretary, Markwayne Mullin, who thanked Mikie Sherrill for this investigation, but says that one non-citizen voting cancels out the vote of a U.S. citizen. And we heard from the Trump administration as well, a White House spokeswoman saying the Democrats and their media allies have repeatedly said it's impossible for non-citizens to register to vote, and let alone cast a ballot. And they say this is why there's a need for the SAVE Act, which President Trump has been pushing for, hold up a lot of stuff on the Hill just because of it.
Yeah, I mean, is this going to give the president? I mean, and look, it's hard to make predictions about what happens in Washington, but the SAVE Act is about more than just this, and I'm wondering if it gives substantial or sufficient ammunition to the folks who are trying to get it across the finish line, because there's a lot of pushback to it, Myles.
There's a ton of pushback on the Hill for folks to have to use their IDs in order to vote, but it gives the Trump administration a lot of ammunition that this majority blue state is disclosing that there has been an issue where non-citizens have voted. It's a significant election administration failure disclosed by the state. The current governor is blaming the former governor's administration for this, so some Democratic infighting, but this has been the key issue that President Trump has tried to make a big issue on the midterm campaign, is making sure that voter roll accuracy is very important. It's a big policy proposal, so much so that last week there was a prime time address about it. Now, here's the discrepancy. The Department of Homeland Security says these numbers are not correct. They say that they believe that more than 33,000 non-citizen voters are registered in New Jersey. We are going to continue to reach out to DHS to figure out how they square what they listed in that letter to New Jersey with these findings. But this is a significant development, and it's a significant development for a Democratic governor to be making publicly and candidly and transparently in this way. And the DHS secretary said this afternoon he was thankful that she made this disclosure. It'll be interesting to see how many more of these states go through their roles and figure out what exactly has happened here, because if one vendor is doing this with one state, it's possible it could be happening in another state.
Myles, we should note that Governor Sherrill said in a statement, partly, quote, "Donald Trump has zero credibility on the issue of election integrity. When we find a problem, we don't hide it, deny it, or invent conspiracies. We investigate it, we fix it, and we tell the public."
So it's a reveal, Myles.
Yeah, you know, what it really shows is that the failure sort of happened with this Motor Vehicle Commission issue, but really, what is the transparency here? Is it just at this point where they've found some folks on the rolls, or is there a bigger issue? If there's a big dichotomy between these 30,000 people that DHS believes voted and the 666,000 number, like, where do you meet in the middle? And, you know, one thing that's important is we're going to keep looking into is, you know, are states looking at their rolls and figuring out if people are voting inappropriately?